I have lived with the prospect of an early death for the last 49 years. I'm not afraid of death, but I am in no hurry to die. I have much I want to do first, Professor Stephen Hawking told to The Guardian in 2011. Professor Hawking had lived with expectation of an early death for much of his life. When he was diagnosed with motor neuron disease at age 21, it was expected to take him in just a few years, but he lived for more than 50, continuing to reveal the universe's darkest secrets and becoming a medical miracle at the same time. In late 1970, as he was getting laboriously into bed one night, he had a sudden realization about black holes, one that would spark a series of discoveries about how they behave. He was the man to bring together two areas of physics that nobody else had managed to unify: general relativity and quantum theory. Welcome to Heterogeneous, everyone. Let's have a look at our late genius Stephen Hawking's contribution to science and what he gave to this world before he died. His record-breaking book, A Brief History of Time, stunned readers when it was released in 1988 and sold 25 million copies worldwide. In this book, he jointly proposed with Professor Jim Hartle a model of the universe which had no boundaries in space and time. He detailed the information about black holes, the origin of the universe, and how it might end. He was the one who claimed black holes were so powerful that they could suck in everything around them, including light itself. He explained that black holes are surrounded by an event horizon, which is a boundary in space-time, which allows matter and energy to pass through one way. This is why the black holes are so black, as energy cannot escape. It is a point of no return. Hawking's first major breakthrough came in 1970 when he and Roger Penrose applied the mathematics in black holes to the universe and showed that a singularity, a region of infinite curvature in space, lay in our distant past, the point from which came the Big Bang. In 1974, Hawking drew on quantum theory to declare that black holes should emit heat and eventually pop out of existence. For normal-sized black holes, the process is extremely slow, but miniature black holes would release heat at a spectacular rate, eventually exploding with the energy of 1 megaton hydrogen bomb. Hawking's run of radical discoveries led to his election in 1974 to the Royal Society at a very young age of 32. 5 years later, he became the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge, arguably Britain's most distinguished chair, and a post formerly held by Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Babbage, and Paul Dirac, one of the founding fathers of quantum mechanics. Professor Hawkins discovered the laws of black hole mechanics. His first law states that the total surface area of the black hole will never get smaller. This is also known as Hawking area theorem. Another law states that black holes were hot, but it is contradictory to classical physics, which states that black holes do not radiate heat. The third law is the no-hair theorem of black holes, which states that black holes can be characterized by their numbers, mass, angular momentum, and charge. Hawking proposed that black holes emit radiation, which may continue till they exhaust their energy and evaporate. This is also known as Hawking radiation. Initially, this created a lot of controversy, but on further research was considered a major breakthrough. Hawking also won the prestigious Gravity Research Foundation Award for his essay titled Black Holes. The list of his discoveries goes on and on. Professor Hawking did path-breaking work on singularities and applied it for whole universe and told that gravitation produces singularities. He also told that Einstein's theory predicted a singularity, which was the Big Bang theory. His contribution to the theory of cosmic inflation is undeniable. Introduced by Alan Guth in 1980, cosmic inflation is a theory in physical cosmology which proposes that following the Big Bang, the universe expanded exponentially before settling down to lower expansion. It is now widely accepted. Stephen Hawking was the one who first calculated quantum fluctuations that were created during cosmic inflation and to show how they might give rise to the spread of galaxies in the universe. He also proposed with James Hartle an important model on universe's initial state. It proposed that time did not exist before the Big Bang, and hence the concept of the beginning of the universe is meaningless. Hartle and Hawking stated that universe has no beginnings, as it has no initial boundaries in time or space. It remains one of the most prominent theories in the initial state of the universe. He answered the most sought out questions. What is the nature of the universe? What is our place in it, and where did it and we come from? Why is it the way it is? But there is only so much we can put in a 5-minute video. Stephen Hawking, the brightest star of modern cosmology, whose insights shaped many foundations for cosmic science and inspired global audiences in millions, died at age 76. Living almost all of his life in the shadow of death is not easy. But our joyful professor said that he was enjoying life even more than before. He dismissed the comforts of belief in the afterlife and said that he expected nothing to greet him after he died. I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. That is a fairy story for people afraid of the dark, said Professor Stephen Hawking. He also said that there is no need for there to be life after death to make people behave well while they were alive. When asked how we should live, he said, we should seek the greatest value of our action. Even though he is no more, he will never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. Why not give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and tune in for more.